rewrite its lies. And she also said, and so did he, that we had a very secure border under them. We had the worst border in the history. 20 million people came in. 20 million people. And you know what they do? They just say it. And they keep saying it, saying it. The press helps them as much as possible. But they say very strongly, we had a great border. And people say, you know, it's funny. You say it enough times and people start to believe it too. That's the scary part. They are, it's like a whole con job. It's misinformation, disinformation at the highest level.
And that's former President Trump with me this week on how the race has changed for him with Kamala Harris at the top of the ticket and Democrats and the media rebranding her, distancing her from many of her most adamant policy decisions, including her long-held conviction to ban fracking.
There's no question I'm in favor of banning fracking. So, yeah, and starting with what we can do on day one around public lands.
Day one. Joining me now with more is former White House senior advisor and the president of the America First Legal, Stephen Miller. Stephen, good to see you. Your reaction?
Great to see you. This says so much, not only about the Harris campaign, but about the state of our democracy. Truth is the cornerstone of a healthy democracy. What you have seen in these last few weeks with the corporate leftist media, the Democrat Party, and their surrogates trying to reinvent and rewrite the history of the most liberal senator and the most liberal vice president in American history is so far beyond gaslighting, so far beyond indoctrination, so far beyond just lying. This is an attempt to pull off the greatest hoax in American history. Kamala Harris ideologically is to the left of Bernie Sanders. As borders are, she presided over the admission of 15 to 20 million illegal aliens. Some of those illegal aliens, as you know, Maria, and have covered on your program, have gone on to rape and murder American women and American children. Grievous, heinous, unimaginable crimes by criminals that she chose to admit into this country. The attempt to rewrite her record is surely the most offensive thing any of us have witnessed in the history of modern presidential politics. She is a hardcore, far-left liberal, and nothing anyone says can change that. It is the stone-cold truth.
Some of those illegals now tell sources they are registered to vote. I want to get your take on that. Former White House senior advisor Stephen Miller back with that on Sunday Morning Futures. Welcome back. I'm back with former White House senior advisor Stephen Miller. Stephen, how concerned are you that illegals are going to vote in this upcoming election? There is a viral video that reveals 14% of illegal immigrants admitted that they are registered to vote.
Well, it's a certainty. I'm extremely concerned because it is going to happen. Large numbers of the millions of illegal aliens that Border Czar Harris brought into the country will be voting. Obviously, the RNC and Republican campaign entities and private citizen organizations are going to sue everywhere and anywhere they possibly can. And every red state secretary of state, attorney general, and governor needs to take every action they can under law to purge non-citizens from the voter rolls. But this is yet another severe threat to democracy from the party that installed the nominee with 0 votes, from the party that lied to us about the border being secure, from the party that lied to us for years about the Hunter Biden laptop and Russian disinformation, from the party that lied to us repeatedly about Russiagate, that lied to us about Ukraine. We are governed by hoaxes. Hoax after hoax, lie after lie. The same people who say illegal aliens aren't voting, and now we have it on video. They're admitting to being registered to vote. This November is about rejecting a government of lies, a regime of dishonesty, and having government that is honest and truthful again.
Thank you very much, Stephen. Former White House senior advisor Stephen Miller. That'll do it for us.